Alright guys, so this is my Arcturus AK-12. I'm sure you guys have seen it in some of our gameplay videos. And I haven't really had any issues with it except this one dust cover issue. If you guys ever had an AK, you know sometimes the batteries can be tight because it's top wired. It's not like an M4 where it can be front wired or rear wired. Basically the issue I was having is this dust cover would keep, I put the battery in and it would keep popping up, like if I hit something with the gun or something. Or it happened a lot actually when I dry fired, like the shock from dry firing the gun would pop the dust cover off. So I'll show you what I did to fix that. I'll open this up. See this fire selector right here, the flat side on it? I actually ground that down because I'll take the fire selector off so you guys can see. So this flat side right here, you see like that, that's usually a circle, but that flat side I ground it down because if you put the fire selector back, whenever you close this, when you had it on semi-auto, see, when you had on semi-auto, it would push the dust cover up, which would cause it to unlatch. So now it's a lot better. And I found if you put the dust cover down a certain way, it latches better. So the way I like to put it down, make sure you have this lever up first. Push this in a little bit because it'll get caught. Push that down, then push this way hard, and then latch it. And I usually do it when it's on semi-auto just to make it easier. Then you could flip it back up to safe. But that's how I usually latch it, and whenever I've latched it like that, I've never had a problem with it coming undone. And I'll show you guys what batteries I use to fit in here. When I first got the gun, I ordered a Titan Power stick battery because those are good batteries, but it couldn't fit inside, it was too thick, so I ordered these Matrix 1100s, 3S obviously, 25C, so they don't have that high of a discharge rate, and then this battery fits, but it's extremely tight. I wouldn't go with one of these black, like square kind of things, but this one sometimes I like to use because it has a 30C discharge rate, so it's a little bit higher of a discharge rate. But these two right here, you could fit in there easily. In 1100, that'll last you a long time. Even with the tiny 35,000 motor, it still doesn't, and I have a slightly heavier spring in there, it still doesn't drain batteries very much. So just get two of them. If it runs out, swap the other one in. You'll be good. And as far as this fire selector mod, you could, if you don't have a grinder, you could do it with sandpaper, but it'll just take a long time. But if you have a grinder, just get like a really high grit flap disc so it's not as rough, and just take your time. Make sure you don't take too much material off. Yeah, so boom, when it's on semi, it doesn't hit as much. It still touches it, but it doesn't actually push it up like it did before, which was causing the problem. And what I did after you're done grinding, I've cleaned off all the metal shavings and just hit that up with a Sharpie, and it'll look black and you'll never even know that it was there. So, and that's really the only issue I've had with this gun so far, was that. And the only thing I've done with this gun so far is the red dot, which is just a Lancer tactical red dot. The Tinley GT 35,000 motor, which is a pretty torquey motor, and then a slightly stiffer spring than stock. That's all I have done to this gun, and it's pretty responsive, accurate. Oh, and One thing was we flat hopped the gun too, so it has a flat nub in there, and it's really accurate. The hop up housing is still the same. The barrel's still the stock barrel. There's no need to change the barrel because it's already a 6.02 barrel, so, and it's long, so there's no need to change that out. I really like it. It's a really good platform. It's perfect for normal field play. Just use heavier BBs with it. Like I've been using 28s, but that's too light, so I'd use 32s or maybe even 36s if you upgrade the spring past stock. So, but I've liked this gun so far. No issues other than that one, but that's solved now. So, hope you guys can do this to your gun, and let me know if you guys have any questions about this platform, because we have videos on how to disassemble the whole thing and reassemble it, because I'm sure you guys know AKs, they're not as easy to take apart as like M4s. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope I helped you guys out, and we'll see you in the next one.